Well, hello there. I am deep in the RV. We had a problem this week with no water. We got no fresh water. So, of course, I went to check it out, and I thought I'd share my findings with you. And before I do that, it'd be great if you guys could like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. But anyway, to get back into it, I heard the pump, I heard the motor running, but we had no water. So I have a filter on here, so I took the filter off and I cleaned the filter, and the same thing happened. So here's the old pump. I already replaced it, but I wanted to go over it with you anyway. Here's the old pump, and I took it apart. Here's the diaphragm, if you guys can see that. But there's this little piece that dropped out. Okay, this is the piece in here where the diaphragm is, and that's the main part that pumps the water. So guess what? It was time for a new one. So it's a shame because the motor still runs great. Just all this diaphragm is plastic, so it wears out. We had it in here about 5 years, so that's not too bad. But I went, and believe it or not, I still call around to find parts because I'm not a strong believer in the internet as far as, you know, having everything available. I don't think every store has all their inventory in there, and besides that, sometimes I can't find it, so I just still call like the old days. The kids today, all the little things that we did before, they'd never believe it. Anyway, so I call around, and all the pumps everywhere I checked were over $100. So and I wanted it right away because we need to have fresh water. So the surprising thing about it was I called Big R Hardware. That place is amazing to me too, but they had a pump. So they had this new pump. Okay, now changing a pump out isn't that serious. I mean, you only have 4 screws right here that go into the base, and then you got 2 wires. You got a red wire here. Hope you can see that. You got a red wire over here, okay, and you got your black wire. And the pump wires are black and red, so that worked out wonderful. So I was able to you want to make sure these wires are hooked up properly. Hook the black to the black and the red to the red, because it is 12 volt. And 12 volt, it's very important to have everything hooked up properly. It's important with everything, but moreover with 12 volt, because it will blow a fuse or it won't work at all. So I had the 4 screws on the base. I screwed them in. I broke the line taking the old pump out, so I've just put this other line in. And be sure to use your Teflon tape or your liquid Teflon. You can also use that so you don't have any leaks down here. I actually didn't use it on this one here, and I was doing the video and saw that it was still leaking, so I had to take it off and put some Teflon. But now I have a shutoff valve down here, so that works out well. So getting back to Big R, went to Big R, and they had this pump from Penn Air. It's called a SureFlow Revolution 4008. And this thing's 3 GPM, 3 gallons per minute, just like the one we had, 12 volt. So it works out great. I put this in, and until I put this in and operate it, you realize how bad the old pump was, because this thing has pressure from the time you turn the spigots on till the time you shut it off. And after you shut it off, it doesn't run but maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Our old pump was running around 20 seconds. So it was taking time to build that pressure back up, and actually it probably wasn't pumping 3 GPM the whole time because it was wearing out. So I'm glad in a way that it wore out and I replaced it, because our pressure is so much better in the RV. So I hope this answers some of your questions. Glad you came. Like and subscribe and share the video if you have somebody who may have this problem. You may help them out a lot. Have a good one. I'm out.